Hey everyone, and welcome to today's video. And today we're going to be looking at Amazon ads, and specifically how I optimize one of my Amazon ads campaigns to try and make more sales and to get my book ranked on Amazon. Now, if you're already running ads or you're thinking about running ads, then make sure you watch this video for tips on how to increase those sales and how to expand your business. Now, if you've not been here before, my name is Marles and I do videos on how to make it, keep it, grow it, and that's your money I'm talking about. And if you do like videos like that, then please do give it a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button and smash that notification bell to receive notification of when I produce more videos like this. So, Amazon ads. When I run Amazon ads, I'm trying for two things. One, to make sales from the ads, but also, and this is probably more importantly, I'm trying to get my book ranked on the Amazon searches so that when people go to Amazon, put in specific keywords in the search bar, my book then appears, and hopefully I make sales from the organic ranking. So these are sales not from the ads specifically, but from the sales that come from people browsing hopefully on that first page of Amazon. So the idea about running ads is to get those sales so that you get a sales history for your book, and also to get those all important reviews that come from the sales. And again, those are important for getting your book ranked on Amazon. And then hopefully over time, as you make more organic sales and your book ranks better, you can then switch off the ads and then it just runs nicely from the organic searches and you're making more profit. Now I'm going to look at one of my ad campaigns, and this is one of the more simpler campaigns you can run, and it's an auto ads campaign. Now if you've not run ads before or don't know much about them, then I suggest watching the video. I'll link that below and a link above to a video I did on starting an Amazon ads campaign. But we're going to go and have a look at one of my campaigns that I'm going to optimize. I've not touched it really for a month so that I can get a lot of data to show you guys and show you what I do. Now we're looking here at the data for last month, and we're looking at this particular ad here, which is an auto ad campaign, as I've just mentioned, and it had approximately 128,000 impressions, 858 clicks, and an ACoS of 28.59%. And this figure is important. What the ACoS is the amount of spend divided by the amount of sales, and you get that as a percentage. Now, if you're selling a book for something like $6.99, the break-even ACoS percentage is around about 28%. So if it's lower than 28%, you're making a profit. If it's at 28%, you're around about breaking even. If it's more than that, you're making a loss. Now you can see here that this was around about break even, maybe making a small loss. So you may say, well, why even just continue with that particular ad? Why not just cut it straight away? Well, if you're running ads, or the way I look at it is if I'm running ads and they're breaking even or making a small loss, well, that's fine, because as I said earlier, I'm after that sales history and I'm after those reviews so that my book will move up the rankings. So in a way, if it's making a loss, I'm making an investment in getting my book ranked. Now, yeah, it would be great if it was lower than 28%, because it means not only am I getting my book ranked, but I'm also making a profit from my ad campaign. The problem is with no content and low content books, you've only got a small profit margin to work with. So if you're selling a book for $6.99, which tends to be the average price for a lot of books, you're only making a profit of $1.90. So you've not got a lot of profit there to work with. Compared to, say, a book that's selling for $11.99, you'd be making much more profit there. Therefore, you've got much more to work with and you're much more likely to make a profit from your ad campaign. So the aim is to try and get the books ranked on Amazon. And what I mean by that is when someone puts in their search term, kids colouring book or whatever, your book appears on that first page, and ideally high up on that first page. Number one spot would be great, but that's not always possible. So this was last month. The ACoS level was 28.59%. Now if we go and look at this month to date, we can see these figures have changed slightly. The impressions, 70,000, obviously, we're only part way through the month, so we've got less impressions. But the click-through rate has gone down. I think it was 0.68% last month. It's now 0.56. So we're not getting as many clicks for those impressions. But look at the ACoS. It's gone up from around about 28% to 55%. So I'm making quite a bit of a loss now on these ads. And that's more than I'm comfortable with a campaign. If it's 28% to 32%, making a slight loss, that's fine, because long term the benefits are there. But this is higher than I would like. So that means it's time to go in and do some changes and optimize it. And Amazon Ads introduced a couple of really good features, well, game changers actually, a couple of months ago. And I'll show you what those are in a moment. And these are specific to the auto ads. So I'll just quickly show you the campaign settings for this particular, for one. We've got this default bid of 20 cents, which I do for all my auto ads campaigns. And I've got a budget of $10. Normally I start off at $5. But if the ACoS is pretty low for the overall campaign, and I'm getting towards that budget limit, I'm happy to increase the budget to $10. And so the next important thing to look at is the search terms. This is the hub of your campaign, if you like, and it's going to show you products that Amazon advertise your book on. So when they go and do a search on Amazon and they click on the product, down below you'll see sponsored ads related to that product, and that's where your book will appear. So we've got products and we've got keywords. So Amazon will try your book out on different products and try your book out on different keywords. So when I look at this data, I'm looking really for a number of factors. I look at the clicks. If we've got 10 clicks or more with no orders, I take a note of the ISIN number of that product, or make a note of the keyword. And I open up a document where I make a note of these ASIN numbers and I make a note of these keywords. Then I look at the click-through rate. Now, any item with a click-through rate of less than 0.6%, I tend to cut. The reason for that is that if you start getting really low click-through rates, it can negatively affect your campaign. Amazon doesn't look favourably on your campaign if that click-through rate starts to drop off, and it will stop showing your books for keywords and products. So we want to get rid of all those products and keywords with a low click-through rate. Then I look at the ACoS figure, and really if it's above 32%, I tend to cut that as well, because I want to just, I'm happy to run my ads at a slight loss, but I don't want it to get too out of hand. So those are the three things I look at when I look down my column of figures. Clicks, 10 with no sales, make a note of the ASIN numbers or the keyword. Click-through rates less than 0.6%, again make a note of the ASIN number or keyword. And ACoS above 32%, again make a note of the ASIN number or keyword. Now what ideally I want is a list of products and keywords with lots of impressions, because at the end of the day I want to focus all my budget on those products and keywords that are getting lots and lots of impressions, not those products or keywords that are getting like 10, 20 or even a couple of hundred impressions. I want the ones that are getting in the thousands. So really I want to be cutting out everything else and focusing down to those where we're in the thousands. So if we look down, I'll show you in this sort of first column the sort of thing that I do. So I look down here, my eye often goes to those that are producing lots of impressions, because those are the ones that, one, can cost you money, but two, can bring you in lots of sales if you've got favourable click-through rates. So we've got one here, impressions 1473, clicks 12, click-through rate is okay, I prefer it to be a little bit higher, but the ACoS is 35.05%. So if I stick to my rules, which I will, I'll make a note of the ASIN number, go to my document and paste it in there. And scroll down again, looking at these different rows. So we've got one here with good impressions, 10 clicks, no sales. That ASIN number for that product goes onto my list. Work my way down, looking at all these three columns. So we've got one here, click-through rate less than 0.6. Make a note of the ASIN number, it goes onto my list. This one here, lovely impressions, but not many clicks, 0.31%. This could be damaging my campaign. And looking at the book, I can see why. This book has got a very floral cover. Mine hasn't. Mine's very much more business-like. So I can see why people who would click on that book wouldn't be interested in my book. So that goes onto my list of ASIN numbers. And I scroll down again. Again, we've got another one here. Really low click-through rate. That number goes on my list. So I'll keep scrolling down. Got one here with a nice ACoS number, but we're not getting many impressions, but it's not doing any harm, so we'll keep that there for the moment. Hope I don't miss any as I scroll down. So I'll go to the next page. Again, the first page or two are often the products. Got products here, I've got one here, oh lovely impressions, but look at that click-through rate, really low, bang, that needs to go. And again, those two, that book and this one below, floral patterns, not related to my book at all. Now we've got some keywords here. They don't seem to be particularly offensive, so we'll leave those there for the moment. And I'll scroll down, looking at the clicks, click-through rates and ACoS. And again, nothing as I go down. I normally do this a little bit slower, although you don't need to take that much time over it. And we'll go on to the next page where these are mainly keywords, and again they haven't got that many clicks or impressions as yet. But if we find the keywords with a lot of clicks, no sales, low click-through rate or high ACoS, then again copy the keyword, go to your document, put it under the keywords list. So we're all good there. So what we end up with is this list that gets bigger and bigger of ASIN numbers and keywords. Now this was a thing that was a game changer for auto ads, and that was the negative targeting. It means we can take these products and we can take these keywords that are doing our campaign harm, and we can negatively target them so that our product will no longer appear for those particular products or for those particular keywords, which is just fantastic. It means you can get rid of all those products, keywords that are losing you money and focus just on those products and keywords that are getting you those all-important sales. So the way you do it is relatively simple. Add negative keywords, you just click on the yellow button. I normally just keep the negative exact toggle clicked there, and you just enter your list. So you copy from your document and just paste the list there, click on add keywords, click on save, you're done. And same for negative products, get rid of that. You click on add negative products, you click on enter list, and then you just paste or copy from your document and paste all the ASIN numbers you've got into here, and then click on add negative product targets, and you're done. And then hopefully what you'll find is that the click-through rate will start to increase and the ACoS number will start to decrease. And so that's how you keep an eye on your products. So make a note of those figures. 10 clicks, no sales, remove it. Click-through rate less than 0.6%, remove it. And an ACoS above 32%, remove it. And that way you're getting a more focused campaign. And hopefully with that you'll see your book increase through the rankings. So once, twice a week I normally get the main keywords that I am targeting, I'll put them into the Amazon search bar, see where my book appears, and hopefully over a period of weeks I'd like to see it appear on the first page and go up the rankings. Now if the book gets to the number 1, number 3 ranking and stays there, what I then tend to do is just lower the budget of the campaign, see if it has any negative effect on the ranking, and then try stopping turning off the campaign. Again, see if that has any negative effects. If you find your book starts to drop down, then just turn it back on. And normally, in order for it to stay there, you need to start seeing regular sales, and you need to start seeing those organic sales, and you need to start seeing those reviews as well. There's no exact figure of how many reviews you need. Sometimes just a couple of reviews helps your book rank highly of organic sales. Sometimes you need, 10, 20, 30 reviews. So that's it. That's how I run through and optimize my ads. I would suggest starting on auto ads initially. Go and watch the video, which I'll leave a link to before if you've not started a campaign yet. It teaches you how to create your first campaign. And yeah, hopefully you'll start to see those organic sales and you'll start to make more money with your books. So if you found a useful video or you liked it, please give it a thumbs up. If not, give it a thumbs down. And make sure you hit the subscribe button and smash that notification bell. And until next time, goodbye.